हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक टू योर ओन यूट्यूब चैनल योर ओन पाठशाला ज्योतिशाला। तो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सभी? आशा करती हूँ आप सभी अच्छे ही होंगे और अपनी पढ़ाई ज़ोर शोर से कर रहे होंगे। बहुत सारे स्कूलों में फाइनल एग्ज़ाम्स ऑलरेडी शुरू हो चुके हैं और बहुत स्कूलों में कल मंडे से फाइनल एग्ज़ाम्स शुरू होने वाले हैं। इस वीडियो में मैं लेकर आई हूँ ग्रिफिन्स इंटरनेशनल के स्टैंडर्ड 6 की जो एक बुक है एसएसटी बुक। इसमें जो चैप्टर्स हैं इन ग्रिफिन्स इंटरनेशनल स्कूल सीबीएसई स्कूल है, जिसमें जो एसएसटी सब्जेक्ट है उसमें हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी एंड सिविक्स कंबाइंड रहते हैं और इसमें बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स होते हैं जो बच्चों को करने होते हैं। इसी तरह का एक मैं आपको इसमें कंटेंट देने वाली हूँ इस वीडियो में। एसएसटी का जो स्टैंडर्ड 6 का एसएसटी बुक है उसमें हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी और सिविक्स तीनों के चैप्टर्स आने वाले हैं। तो मैंने अपने स्टूडेंट को हेल्प की थी इसके एक्सरसाइजेस को वर्कआउट करने में, तो सोचा क्यों ना अपने यूट्यूब ऑडियंस के साथ भी इसे शेयर कर लूँ। तो चलिए, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स बिगिन विद द civics lesson. I hope it will be a great help for you. And yes friends, if you like my channel, then please like and share with your friends, and also do let me know in the comment section as to what kind of videos you would like to upload for me to upload it for you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel up till now, then what are you waiting for? Please immediately subscribe to my channel so that you get updated with the new content as soon as I upload them. And yes, because I think exams are about to begin and many of the students are still left with their book workout or the exercises, so I have provided help to my students, so I thought it will be a great help for you also. Okay, let's begin with that is the urban local government, page number 231. Coming to the civics part of this, there is 231. Yes, the chapter name is Urban Local Government. The chapter name is Urban Local Government. This is the civics part of the SST book, and here the workouts that I've given to my student is in page number 235. Let me read out, and you can also do it along with me as in how I proceed with the lesson. You can also work out along with me. Coming to the first sentence, fill in the blanks, which is the city council is also known as the dash. The city council is also known as the municipal council. Second one, the members of the municipal corporation are directly elected by the people for a period of dash years. So it is the members of the municipal corporation are directly elected by the people for a period of 5 years. Each ward is looked after by an elected member known as the dash. Each ward is looked after by an elected member known as the ward councillor. Coming to the next, the dash is the head of the municipal corporation. The mayor is the head of the municipal corporation. Coming to the next, the signing dash is one of ways of expressing grievances against the municipal authorities. Signing PGRS is one of the ways of expressing grievances against the municipal authorities. What is PGRS? The PGRS stands for Public Grievance and Redressal System. Public Grievance and Redressal System. This is what is the full form of PGRS. Coming to the match the following, column A and column B. The first one is municipal commissioner. Municipal commissioner is associated with administrative staff. Municipal commissioner is an administrative staff. Second one, the mayor. The mayor is the head of the municipal corporation. The mayor is the head of the municipal corporation. That is the option D. Coming to the third one, ward councillors. Ward councillors are elected representatives in the municipal corporation. Ward councillors are the ward councillors are the elected representatives in the municipal corporation. Coming to the fourth one, chief officer. The fourth, that is the B option, that is administrative head of the municipal corporation. Chief officer is the administrative head of the municipal corporation. Coming to the fifth one, ward. Ward is an area demarcated for elections. An area demarcated for elections is a ward. Okay, coming to the true false of the same page. Next, the members of the municipal corporation are elected for 6 years. False. This statement is false. Next one, a municipal corporation is set up in small cities and towns. It is true. A municipal corporation is set up in small cities and towns. It is true. Coming to the next one, rallies and filing. Rallies and filing cases in the court are some of the violent ways of expressing grievances against the municipal bodies. It is true. Rallies and filing cases in the court are some of the violent ways of expressing grievances against the municipal bodies. It is the true statement. Coming to the fourth one, maintenance of public hospitals and dispensaries is a function of municipal corporation. It is true. Coming to the next one, the municipal corporation does not get any funds from the state government. It is false. The municipal corporation does not get any funds from the state government. It is false. So these are the workout exercises that I have given you of page number 235. Coming to the next lesson. Coming to the next lesson, which is rural livelihood, and the exercises on page number 241. Again here, first of all, we have the fill in the blanks. Firstly, dash is the main occupation in villages of India. Agriculture is the main occupation of villages of India. Next, a dash makes pots and vessels of clay. A potter makes pots and vessels of clay. The third one, dash and dash are the three types of farmers. Landless laborers, small farmers, and large farmers are the three types of farmers. I repeat it, landless laborers, small farmers, and large farmers are the three types of farmers. In the fourth one, the dash owns small pieces of land. The small farmers own small pieces of land. Next, in Chizami, people practice dash farming. It was just a minute, let me confirm it. Yes, it is a terrace farming. In Chizami, people practice terrace farming. It is the terrace farming. Coming to the match the following. Landless laborers do not own land. Landless laborers do not own land. That is the option B. Coming to money lenders, the option D is correct. That is lend money to people. Coming to large farmers, the third one, that is the E option. Hire laborers to cultivate fields. Large farmers, they hire laborers to cultivate their fields. Next, pest attack is crop failure. Because of the pest attack, crop fails. Next, terrace farming, it is stepped on slopes of hills. Terrace farming is the A option, that is steps on slopes of hills. So coming to the next page, that is page 242, some true false is there. Yes, state whether the following statements are true or false. Small farmers cultivate land for the landless laborers. Small farmers, is it true or false? It is false. Next, dairy farming is one of the occupation in the villages of India. Yes, it is true. It is the occupation of the villages of India. Next, landless laborers migrate to the cities in search of jobs. It is also correct. The statement is correct. That is true. Large farmers do not practice any other occupation except farming. This is false statement. Large farmers do not practice any other occupation except farming is a false statement. Coming to the fifth one, large farmers use modern techniques to grow a variety of crops. It is true. That is, large farmers use modern techniques to grow a variety of crops. This is true. So this was the second lesson of civics, which is coming in the final exam portion of Griffin's International Standard 6. This is the second lesson. Coming to the third lesson of the portion, that is urban livelihood. So this is the third one in the civics category. Okay, coming to the page number 248. Yes, coming to the page number 248, some fill in the blanks are there. Fishing is an example of dash occupation. Fishing is an example of primary occupation. Next, dash include activities that convert raw material into useful products. Manufacturing include activities that convert raw materials into useful products. Coming to the third one, occupations that provide services are known as dash occupations. Occupations that provide services are known as tertiary occupations. They're called as tertiary occupations. Coming to the next one, dash is an example of self-employed people. Freelancers is an example of self-employed people. Coming to the next one, people who permanently employed are in dash employment. People who are permanently employed are in permanent employment. are in permanent employment. Yes, this was the fill in the blanks. Coming to the next one. Am I too fast? Can't help it. We have to wind up the video as well. You can rewind it and can be in touch with the video. Coming to the next one, that is match the following of A and B. Forestry. Forestry is associated with primary occupation. Transportation is associated with tertiary occupation. Transportation is the tertiary occupation. Forestry is the primary occupation. Shopkeepers, they are self-employed. Shopkeepers are self-employed. Regular employment. Regular employment is associated with holidays. Regular employment is holidays. Next, wage employment. Wage employment is factory workers. They are like wage is given to them. That is the wage employment. Okay, this was the match the following. Coming to the true false of the same page, that is primary occupations provide services in rural areas. Is the statement true or false? The statement is true. Coming to the next one, hawkers are self-employed people. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. Hawkers are self-employed people. Coming to the third one, wage employees are permanently employed on monthly salary. False. The statement is false. Wage employees are permanent employed on monthly salary. It is false. Regular employment brings many benefits to the workers. The statement is true. Next, farming is a tertiary occupation. Yes, it is false. Farming is a tertiary occupation. Is false. Okay, so these are the exercises of the bookwork that I gave you of the civics. Yes friends, I'll stop my video here, and in the next video I'll give you of geography and of history of the same SST portion. See you soon in the next video. Stay connected, stay tuned, and yes, क्योंकि बढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो पढ़ेगा इंडिया. आई एम सॉरी, क्योंकि पढ़ेगा इंडिया तभी तो बढ़ेगा इंडिया. See you soon in the next video. Stay connected, stay tuned.